Samut-saring mga aktibidad sa Iglesia ni Cristo ay inilunsad sa CFO Today, sa CFO Today, unang matutunghayan. Iba't ibang gawaing pangkabanalan, buong pamilya ay may matutuhan sa CFO Today, sa CFO Today, unang matutunghayan. CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. Napakasayang pagmasdan, kapisanan at mga samahan, mga kapatid sa buong mundo sa aktibidad ay ginagalingan.
Punong-puno ng entertainment, siguradong kasayahan. Napakaraming matututuhan ng mga tips sa iyong ibang larangan.
Sumakay na sa sports activity, matuto ng bagong recipe, bumuo ng masayang kanta at mga iba't ibang art. Mga kaalamang pangkalusugan, mga diskarte at pamamaraan. Estudyante, empleyado gaman, lahat tayo makikinabang.
Kapatid tayo nasa kasilahan, sumabay tayo sa kaluwagan, manood sa CFO para always na updated ka.
CFO, CFO, CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. Ang gawain ay makikita, tagumpay sa bawat pagkakaisa. Sa CFO Today, sa CFO Today, dito sa CFO Today. CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. CFO, CFO, CFO Today. CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today now. CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today now. CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today now. CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today, CFO Today now.
Hello and welcome to CFO Today International. I'm your host, Tina Samonte, and today we have something truly special in store for you. We're about to embark a journey that's all about the sweet and beautiful things in life. Our talented guests today from the District of Taiwan are not just talented, they're passionate entrepreneurs who have mastered the art of turning everyday moments into extraordinary experiences. Let's watch their inspiring stories here on CFO Today Livelihood segment.
I'm Sister Lolit Ko. I'm a flower arranger. I started my business way back in 2018.
I'm Sister Sheila Amor Arnoco. I make desserts and sell it to my fellow Filipinos here.
Since cooking is one of my passion, I turned this passion into an opportunity to have extra income.
Dajahaw! Before we proceed to our episode for today, can you guess, fellow CFO Today viewers, where are we right now?
That's right! It takes around 2 hours to fly from the Philippines, and there are more than 150,000 overseas Filipino workers.
We welcome you to Taiwan! I am Sister Glory May Boral,
And I'm Sister Sheena Ohel.
and join us for today's episode.
The reason why I pursue this business,
The challenging part of this business.
I'm also happy that I can help.
my advice to those who want to try this kind of business,
Just to go ahead.
We can surely all relate to that.
You surely can.
I often hear from my friends who are preparing for their wedding say, I wish my wedding will have the best wedding decor ever. These are the lines that we usually hear, especially to those who are already planning and ready to settle for marriage, right?
We can truly relate to that. I really do agree that no dream wedding is complete without flowers and great food, especially dessert, for a sweet and memorable wedding. I think that good food will surely give a big smile and delight to your wedding guests. Am I right?
I agree. Anyway, to all our fellow CFO Today viewers, please share your thoughts and ideas in the comment section, especially what kind of flowers and food do you want for your dream wedding, because that will be our topic for today's episode.
What's more is that our guest for today will share with us how they started their business and sustain them to despite living abroad. So, come and join us here in Taiwan.
Our first guest for today is a retired mother, or shall I say, grandmother, who takes pleasure in creating beautiful things. Let's find out how she got into her flower business.
I am a floral designer, mainly focused on purchasing and arranging flowers on the project to project basis. I started out as a hobby actually. Never imagined that I can have a market for this. Since I am already retired, I usually do volunteer work for government office and join community classes. Back in 2018, I joined flower arrangement class. I find it fulfilling because after the classes, I get to take flowers home and display them, which makes the house look more beautiful and happy. Then many Filipino couples start to get married here in Taiwan. And because beautifully arranged flowers here cost a lot when you buy them from flower shop, plus the language barrier. My daughter asked me if I want to offer my services to provide fresh flower bouquet and decors for weddings, and so it began. Then eventually, I started offering artificial flower decors to fit the budget of the couples. A florist is someone who sells flowers and plants on a daily basis, and they usually have shops. However, a flower arranger or designer uses flowers as a decorative items, and they are commissioned to do a flower arrangement on a project to project basis. And that's what I do. I arrange and design floral arrangement for different occasions like weddings, dinner reception, and the likes. I usually provide fresh bridal bouquet, boutonnieres, and the likes. I also provide centerpiece flower arrangement, which can be used to beautify office or homes. I started my business providing fresh flowers, but then there was a demand for artificial flowers, so now I use fresh and artificial flowers. Both fresh and artificial flowers have advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of fresh flowers is that they are naturally beautiful and fragrant. The advantage of artificial flowers is that once an arrangement is finished, you don't have to worry about them drying up. So it is perfect for all seasons. But you have to choose artificial flowers wisely to come up with a beautiful arrangement because some really looks like plastic, although there are many nowadays that look real and beautiful. The cost price of artificial flowers and fresh flowers are almost the same. However, since artificial flowers are reusable, it is considered cheaper compared to the fresh flowers. A bridal bouquet needs at least 20 flowers, but it still depends on how you want to make the bouquet look. The challenging part of this business is when providing fresh flower arrangement. I need to go to the flower market early in the morning to get the freshest flowers. Sometimes my target flowers are not available, so I have to select from the available ones only, and from there rethink of what design should I to do. Fresh flowers are so delicate, and during the summer they easily dry up. So when I turn over a project to my clients, I usually put more water in the foam holding the flowers. I think seeing the beautiful flowers brightening up a room, making people smile or happy, inspired me to continue this work. And being part of a couple's wedding day also motivates me. My advice to those who want to try this business is that just to go ahead and pursue this, especially if they are truly your interests. First, sort out the flowers by type, size, and color or shade. Set the center of your bouquet first. Hold the flowers in a bunch. Then add flowers to the bunch assortedly. Remember to do so in a circular manner to form the shape of the bouquet. Then tie them with a ribbon. There you have it.
Sister Lolly taught us how to make a bouquet. And for our next guest, let's take a look and see what she's cooking.
I really love cooking. There are times that I cook for my friends and also for the brethren in the church. When a brethren of ours told me that I can sell my dishes to his workmates, I tried and it then worked. So my business started from then on. It became my inspiration, the feedbacks of those who tried my cooking. My best sellers are Filipino food like empanada, skinless longanisa, shawarma, cookies, siomai, and others. I sell my food products to fellow Filipinos, but also there are some Taiwanese customers who like Filipino food. Mostly I have resellers who are based in different factories and dormitories where most Filipino workers are. So they help me sell my products. I have encountered customers who ordered and then abruptly canceled. There are also bulk orders that I cannot handle because of lack of human resource. But I try my best to get by and deliver what I can. The worst still are the cancellation. When that happened, I sold the food to others for a lower price, just to at least cover my cost. So now, if I have a huge order, I would usually ask for payment first. Then there are times that I don't have the means to get the ingredients. So in these cases, I cannot offer a certain menu. My business provides me with an income which I can earn even at home. I'm also happy that I can help our fellow Filipino here in Taiwan to ease up their cravings for Filipino food. Most of all, I can control my working hours, and that really helps me in performing my duties in the church, especially in propagation works. In making empanada, we have to cook for the filling and make for the wrapper. The ingredients for the fillings are ground pork, potato, powdered seasoning, oyster sauce, soy sauce, oil, garlic, onion, and raisins. And for the ingredients for our wrapper, we have oil, egg, salt, water, and of course, the flour. Heat the pan, then add oil and garlic. Saute the minced meat. Add diced potatoes. When slightly cooked, add the raisins, condiments, soy sauce, and simmer. For the empanada shell, put the flour in a bowl, add a little bit of salt, add 1 egg, put some oil, and water. Then mix. And knead to make a dough. Enjoy the empanada. If I can have a successful business like this, you also surely can. So don't stop planning and reaching your goal. But more importantly, if you have goals, don't forget to have a devotional prayer and seek the help of our Almighty God.
not complete without a dessert. For those who have a sweet tooth,
Come and join us as we try Sister Sheila's leche plan.
I'm Sister Sheila Amor Arnoco. I make desserts and sell it to my fellow Filipinos here. I started this business year 2018. At first, I only sold 10 pieces of leche flan. But now, I sell more flavors of leche flan, including matcha flan, fruity graham flan, and creamy cheesy flan. They are almost the same. They are both fluffy and creamy. But Taiwanese pudding is not too sweet. But us, Filipinos, we have a sweet tooth, so our flan is sweeter and more compressed and heavy. The ingredients are condensed milk, eggs, evaporated milk, lime, a pinch of salt, and white sugar. And for the toppings, like cheesy flan, we need all-purpose cream, cheese, and a little bit of condensed milk.
In preparing the caramel for the leche flan, in each granera, put 1 tablespoon of white sugar. Cook over medium heat. Continue cooking the sugar until it turns light amber in color, swirling the pan once in a while. Over a bowl, open the egg into your hand and allow the egg whites to pass through your fingers. You can gently move your fingers to work all of the egg whites through. Deposit the egg yolk into a separate bowl. Only the yolks will be needed for the next steps. Beat the eggs using a wire whisk
and the evaporated milk together with the beaten eggs. And then mix it together. Using our hand mixer. Mix it until thoroughly combined. The next, put a pinch of salt. Then mix it again. Then squeeze a little amount of lime. Now, let's strain it using a strainer.
To make the flan smooth, sieve the mixture with a strainer to remove the pulp and undesired bits of egg yolks.
And then let's cover it with using a foil.
I learned that covering the flans with foil prevents them from forming a skin and helps them cook faster. Sometimes you don't want excess water in your dish, as in the case of when steaming leche flan. So to prevent a watery dish, use foil or even plastic wrap to keep excess water from dripping onto your dish.
And then steam it for about 45 minutes in low fire.
In steaming leche flan, make sure to cook low and slow to prevent overheating or overcooking the custard, which may result in a coarse consistency. To check for dampness, insert a toothpick in the middle should come out clean, or check if the middle of the flan is firm.
After the leche flan is ready, allow it to cool. And for the toppings of cheesy flan, just put all-purpose cream mixture. And then, put the cheese on the top. And then it's done. This is your creamy cheesy flan. Most of the time, yes. But sometimes, like during the pandemic, it was hard to ship Filipino goods here in Taiwan. And even a few months ago, there was a nationwide shortage of eggs, which is one of the main ingredients. Never. But I admit that there was a time that sales are slow, when I'm only selling plain flan before. Because people also want more, that's why I came up and discovered new flavors to my flan. Now, I'm selling matcha flan, fruity graham flan, and creamy cheesy flan. And I also search for more resellers. Around 200 to 300 pieces of leche flan a month. But during special holidays, I collected more orders than the usual, so that my sales also increasing. The reason why I pursue this business is because before I get married, I know that the profit of this business is high because there are only few people selling leche flan here in Taiwan. And it's really a big help to my family, especially now that my parents are both senior citizens. It helps us to buy their medicines. My advice to those who wants to try this kind of business, just start with small capital and study carefully how to make it. Be dedicated, be confident, and trust to yourself. Above all, always pray and trust our Lord God.
Thank you to our guests, Sister Lolit, Sister Army, and Sister Sheila, who shared their valuable experiences in running their own business. We really think that this episode helped many of us to be inspired for what they have done.
From the wonderful flower arrangement and being part of a couple's big day to the delicious Filipino desserts and delicacies, bringing a taste of home to their customers who are away from their homeland.
We hope that this episode motivated and encouraged you, our viewers,
That if they can do it,
you also surely can.
kaya
Harapin mo na yan!
Thank you so much for joining us today, and a big heartfelt thank you to our incredible guests. Their passion for what they do is not just inspiring, but it's a reminder that when you follow your dreams and infuse your craft with love, it can truly blossom into something extraordinary. I hope you all leave today's episode with a newfound appreciation for the beauty of flowers and the delectable pleasures of homemade baking. This is Sister Tina Samantha. Bye for now. See you next time.